Picture this: bubbling boulders, waterfalls, shimmering water, and the overwhelming moment when Aquatic Gardens won not one but 2 awards. Hi everyone, I'm Blaze Hartley from Aquatic Gardens, and it's our mission to inspire pond lovers to create breathtaking water features. Today I'll take you on a journey and show you how we turned a tiny dull box into an amazing water feature with just 5 rocks. I'll share with you the process from the first idea when I had just a few rocks laid out on the grass, the vision I had to turn it into an amazing water feature, and the final product itself. I believe winning isn't just about trophies. I believe it's about expressing yourself and pushing the boundaries to create something that stands out from a crowd. Stick around and I will not only take you on the journey of building this water feature, I will also give you a behind the scenes glimpse of the aquascape products in stock at the Pond College, some of which I will be using in my next big swim pond project. I also have some amazing footage of Pete getting in the water and interacting with the koi in Mark's Koi Palace. So stick around and I'll take you on a journey from start to finish. Right, this is my idea. I'm just going to run through now. So this works out roughly 800 from the back of here to here, which is what our container is, and it's 1 metre from there to out here somewhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this one out. So this is bubbling over here. I'm going to drill this so this bubbles, the water's running down here. Might have to do a little bit of chipping away at stuff here so more water comes this way on the day. Take a grinder with us and just chip it out and have a little play with that, but I'll drill it now. And then I'm going to drill this one up here so this is bubbling, and when this bubbles out the water should run down here. We'll have to pack the back of this up and pack that side up a bit so the water should run down here. We'll put a little stone in there to just dam it up so it's got a small little pooling bit there, and the water will just hold on that rock, and then it will drop off here. We'll put another rock in here so there'll be a small little waterfall there which will go into a pool. We'll put a light in there so this all in here glows. It'll have water running off here, it'll have a bit of trickling coming off there, so when you get a light buried down there and shining up there, it'll just have a nice little glow coming up. And then we'll put another rock in here somewhere again to make that pooling area water, and then whatever spills over that then will run down here and off there. So it'll just, this is getting a bit of action then, little drop on here, and then we're just going to put loads of gravel on here, gravel it all round, bank it all round with gravel, like, and then like smooth it out so all this will have like a body of water in it, and the water should go all round this. So when this is bubbling, it'll have water coming round, and then we'll bury another light in here shining back this way, so then when they got the nighttime illuminations thing, this should be lighting up, glowing on there, so it should catch your eye. Then as people get closer, then this bit in here will show the detail of everything in there. So just dead simple. And then we'll go and get, if we get like a tall grass, this will all be gravel around here, and we'll just plant in the back of this, we'll plant like a tall grass so it looks right on there, and we'll put another grass in here, so when you stand back it'll be grass. I think that'll look good. It's pretty simple, a lot of stuff going on with very little amount of rock. That's my plan. Right, so I managed to drill all the holes. I'll just put the hose up that one for now. Got that one done. So that will bubble up, that'll run that way. I'll have that one over there. That's the prep. We arrived. We're here at the Pond College, Northamptonshire. So we're just going to pull up now, jump out, go see if we can find everyone and see what bay they've given us. We've been given our little bay here, next to the main man here. He's been in the game that long, he's lost his hair. Yeah, so this is our bay. We'll get all the gear out now, see what we can do.
Then that will basically go onto that.
Cool, but
yeah. What are you going on to the? Are you going on with this silicone hose?
well, I'm just trying to reduce everything down and like where's the manifold? Yeah. So I'm just trying to find that, but it's not going in there very well. I'm trying to get from that to that. So what I was going to do is just basically put that on, which connects that to that.
Yeah.
And try and get that in there, but yeah. Yes.
Bring a piece of that big pipe over here, and I'll. So what is that? That's 32, is it?
Yeah. 32.
Bring that over, and I'll see. I
just wanted to get for that in there because we can get.
You can still get that suction hose. It's not got the ribs either. So if you think about the ribs, water can spiral down. Obviously, if it's silicone in it, it's fine. Yeah. But if you want me to find you some suction hose that will go in there, I can do that.
It's still going to be the same, aren't they? Or not?
No, because it's smooth on the outside.
No, I mean like just this will work as long as we can get something on. Just reduce it to that. Yeah. If you can find a reducer from that to that, everything will settle.
This is the one. This is it. You just twist it on. Superflex is great.
Just need a bit of manpower, Pete.
You need to twist it on.
Alright, we're good to go. Right, let's get some freaking rocks in it.
Do you need anything or not?
No.
Good. All good. Brilliant. Yeah.
Okay. Just want to get this plumbing sorted now. Everything else is we're good on. We get the plumbing. If we get the plumbing and the rocks in, before 12.
You can get it. I'll get it running as quickly as possible, then you can do that.
Yeah. Right then, Pete. Let's have a look what we've got. So, we've got the layout done, how we want it. We're going to do a little test run now. We've just phoned up all this, so we're going to see if we can get that action that we want in here. Pete's going to turn it on, see what we've got. Filling up, still losing a bit of water out there. We need to see if we get into that. Bit more foaming. So probably about 80–90% complete now. We're gonna do another little test run in a minute. We're just starting to dress everything up around the corner, so we're just waiting for a bit of the foam to set on here, and then we've got the last pooling bit in the middle to do. We've just been and got some planting.
And I'm going to put bifolds at one end as well.
Planting in, just to soften them edges up. A bit of lighting to do final locations on the lighting. Yeah, we're nearly there. We've got a nice little cave in here. So we've got a light hidden in there. So we have a pour off here and a nice pool in. Bit coming off here. So yeah, nice bit of action.
Nearly 20.
Seeing 5. So we're up and running. We're going to have a little tidy up. Everyone else is finished. So yeah, see you on Saturday. See you later. Yeah, good little tidy up now. And then just have a little bit of titivation, as they call it. Yeah. It's going well. Nice little bit of action. Where's Pete? Let's go and have a find of Pete. Oh, there he is, by where all the cookies are.
Making the brews, eat the Pringles.
We've got work to do, you know. a nice little spread here. Right then, Pete. Last 40 minutes.
Oh, get the scissors out the way for a start, innit?
Yeah.
That's not natural.
This is it. Finished. Stand back and look at it for a bit. And keep fiddling. What do you think then, Pete?
I think it's smart, to be fair. I'm pretty impressed with how it's turned out. You know, we started with just literally a blank box, which I'm sure Blaze will cut in a photo. And I admit I was a bit optimistic, but I mean, to be fair, it's looking absolutely mega now. So yeah, quite impressed with it.
What's your favourite bit on it?
I'm liking the moss here. You know, the moss coming down both sides.
Yeah.
And then just that waterfall just shooting out there into the little pool. And then these grasses that we picked up from the garden centre, I think they really bring it to life as well. Just add a bit more colour in. And yeah, just make it pop, fill in the gaps.
Soften the edges.
Beautiful. Top job.
Nice. That's it. 40 minutes until cut off. Made it.
3, 2, 1. Hi guys, it's Mark from anypond.com, your trusted resource in the UK for ponds and water features. And now we're meeting Blaze.
Blaze.
I got your name right.
Yeah.
Change.
Been trying for 2 days.
It's so hard. Blaze. That's it. I have to remember it. I always say Belize, but it's Blaze. So let's talk about your feature. So
Yeah.
essentially, what we're doing is we're basically talking about the feature. So the first question is, tell me about the build and what was the idea behind it. Obviously, you said some stuff earlier on in the week, but if you just repeat for the viewers that are looking to place their digital.
So the plan for the build was to get as much water movement over the least amount of rocks possible in a small area. Like this is a very small area and it can fit into anyone's garden really. So yeah, I wanted to try and create enough depth and action across the whole bay, but then with a lot of water. So we've gone for the elevation here, depth with a little one at the back, and then a lot of action at the front. So yeah, we've got a nice little waterfall in here and a good bit of flow of water coming out. 2 drops with a hidden light, so there's plenty going on, and we've only really got 5 main rocks. So the plan was to get, like I said, a lot of going on in a small bay, and be able to then say to people, this can be put in any size garden and potentially scaled up.
What would you say inspired the design?
Well, I just like things to look as natural as possible. To try and recreate nature as much as you can, and a habitat for bringing wildlife in. So we're having this bit at the top which is pooling, so you can have birds coming in. So if it was close onto a patio, the edge of a patio, you can sit there, the birds will be coming in, stuff like that. So stuff like that. And a couple of the lads that I like to follow on YouTube, Tussies, I really like watching what he does in creating the waterfalls and the movement of water. So he's been quite inspirational in a few of the aspects that I've done here.
What's been your biggest challenge this week or yesterday? You came in, you got up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so timing a little bit. So I pre-drilled these last weekend myself at home. So I kind of had a bit of a setup. I ordered all the plumbing gear and everything too late. So when I got here, I was missing a few crucial bits and pieces. So felt like I was up against it a little bit yesterday. I said we had to get up at 4 a.m. to drive down here. And then we had to go and try and find all the plumbing bits and pieces. So once the plumbing was done, felt a little bit more comfortable then, and we got on with it, yeah.
Yeah, we had a massive, great big batch of fittings, and it was like all combination. This will work, this will work, this will work.
Yeah.
What would you say you're most proud of? What part of the feature are you most proud of?
I quite like the amount of depth that we've got in there, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to have that as cavernous. So that's quite good. And then I really like how this is running over, and you can see how much this was nearly dead, this moss, and it's been running, not even 24 hours. And this is you can see the green and everything coming back in there. So that's quite nice. And with it, the moss and the lights just catching it as well. I think that's really nice.
What should people pay most attention to? Is it that, or is it something else? You know, what makes this, you've said a number of things about the depth. Is there a specific thing that you want to draw people's attention to?
I think the overall thing is the best. When we turned up this morning, I almost thought it looked better this morning than it did yesterday. I think yesterday we were so tuned into like getting this bit and that bit, but as you walk up to it and you see the whole thing, I just think it all works. So I think when you stand back, it just all comes together really well. It works, yeah.
If you had more time, how would you improve it? What would you do differently if you had more time? Let's say that you had all of today to tweak it or what have you.
I think on a whole, I'm really happy with it. I don't think I'd change the layout or anything like that. Maybe I'd have a little bit more time with the pipe work. Not too happy with the sound of the pump. Maybe just tune the balance a little bit of the flows and just little bits like that. But no, I wouldn't go over the top. And like, it's supposed to be natural looking, so it can't be perfect. So I'm quite happy with the way it is, really.
What would you say have you enjoyed the most about building here at Pond College?
I think being involved with everyone, coming out here and then seeing everyone else's stuff, learning so much about the plants as well. Just being around the other people in the game.
So what would you say have you learned from other artists?
It's the way different artists look at things. That's the main thing you can take from it. Everyone's got their own style and stuff like that, and then it's what other artists value in your work. Like, you look at it as one thing, but they might be like, oh, I really like a specific part of it. So yeah.
And who would this feature suit in the real garden? What specific type of person? Or...
I don't think there's a specific type of person. Obviously, people that I've got nature in mind. Because that's the whole reason for it. So if you like the outdoors and you like nature, then you can't go wrong with something like this. But I think the idea is it could go in anybody's garden. So front garden at the side of it. Even the people have just got a little path on the way to the front door. They can just go at the side. You can fit anywhere, so it's not like, oh, you have to be this type of person to have this.
And you could scale it up as well. These boulders could be 15 tons.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know, it could be real. You know, like a real.
You could do exactly the same thing with the 5 rocks, just massive. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank
Lovely.
you very much.
Cheers.
So if you want to vote for Blaze, put it in. So the link is in the bio, and you can basically vote for Blaze from Aquatic Gardens. So my name is Mark, the Pond Advisor, and I'm here to support you. Dream, plan, joy, create and restore ponds and water features. Until next time, see you in another video.
Yeah. So we're over here at the Pond College. They one of the main suppliers for the aquascape stuff. So they've got loads of stuff in here. They've got all the spheres, everything in. So these are little, almost like a bubbling boulder. What we've done in the showpiece there, but it comes as a kit. They've got loads of nice stuff. These are some of my favourites. The bowls. This is a spillway bowl. And they do another one, which is the patio ponds and the patio bowls. So I just hold everything in. They've got the basalt basalt columns. So they're pre-done. Very nice. And then they've got the urns, which is similar to the spheres, just a similar effect, but they give a bit more height and a bit narrower. They all come in different sizes. So these are things that we can just get straight in for any pondless, or we can put them in a pond at the back just to create a bit of elevation and a bit of action, draw your eye for things. There's loads of different features and different things you can add onto any pond. And even something simple like a patio pond, so it's literally like a bowl, looks like a planter. Fill it with water, put all plants in it. There's so many different options you can put in. Different shapes, that's a round. We've got square ones. Oh, it's got all the filtration inside it, so the water stays clear. At the back is all the similar stuff again, but just bigger scale. So everything's, I don't know what the word is, modular. So you just scale everything up. Just want to move around here now and just talk about some of the filtration. So these are the things that I've got ordered that are going to come in for the pond project that we've got going. So this is the snorkel and the centipede from a filtration from a wetland filter. So this will be going in underground. And then we have a load of bio blocks that go on top and stack it up. I'll do a video when we're fitting it of how it all goes together and how it works. But this is some of the kit that we're expecting to see at mine in the next month or so. Pump vault, again, to help with the skimmer. We have this will all be dug in and hidden. More bio blocks on the front, water will come in. This is a chamber then. We're gonna get the 2 pumps in here we'll have on my pond when we do it. So this will be at pump house, get 2 pumps in there. We've got some holes already in. We'll have one going off over to the wetland filter and then one over to the stream. Yeah, plenty of stuff coming.
Hi guys, it's Mark from Pond College, and we're going to announce the winners for the Invitational. So I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet. I don't want to turn this into a sort of like a wedding speech. Before we talk about the results, I just want to say Marcel was the overall winner. So Marcel is basically going to be, he's been a judge. We've got 7 judges. And it's customary for the winner from last year to hand the prize out. So before we talk about any results, I just want to say that the artists, it's amazing. These guys put themselves in front of you guys, in front of the world, and it's only getting bigger. Aquatic Art Live was essentially just an idea 5 years ago, and we just want to celebrate the art. You know, Daniel with his craftsmanship, a different direction. It's something we've never seen before, like we wanted to produce, and you know, I couldn't make that with 5 hours. It's just crazy. Blaze, natural field composition, it's just amazing. And Luke, water movement, and your confidence is growing. It really is. So literally, it's a case of, after the judges' scores have been added up, and we've got 7 judges, some international, some previous winners, Marcel and myself. The overall winner this year is Luke.
Woo! Not bad, though.
Congratulations, mate. Enjoy it.
Well, mate.
Cheers, actually, wasn't it? I remember.
Go.
You're not here for you.
And I'm watching.
Yeah, and that one. Speech. You want a speech? Speech.
No, thank you very much.
Oh, maybe a bacon.
So, and what's important to say is every one of these builds has something that people can learn from, and that's the biggest thing. And that's what Pond College is all about. It's about learning, inspiring other people to get outside and essentially get creative, and it's amazing. And it's only going to get bigger and better every year. So the next one is Best Illumination, and this one is really a case of every single illumination of these boxes were slightly different. Some were sort of like very atmospheric, and the winner is Blaze. The box is amazing, and if you see the sort of like the nighttime illumination, the whole box was illuminated with the, you know, even the side of the wall, and it's all about the water does the work for the light, and it's just huge. Cheers. So the next one is, and I want to thank the people watching. You know, at the end of the day, you know, Pond College is about the people. It's about aquatic art, and this digital choice, it's grown year on year. We had 108 votes for digital choice over the last couple of days, and it's huge. And I want to thank you for watching. It's about time, energy, and money. It's your resources, and you're all giving us your time by watching, and it's amazing. You give us your energy by putting it in the comment section, and the Digital Choice 2026 is Blaze. So I'm gonna, this is a passion. This is not weakness. You know, I don't want to become the emotional pond guy, but I just want to thank everybody for coming. This is amazing. It is going to grow year on year, and I want to thank you guys for watching. My name's Mark, the Pond Advisor, and I'm here to support you. Dream, plan, enjoy, restore, and create ponds and water features. Until next time, see you in another video.
So there we go. We've got Best Illuminations, and then we've got the Digital Choice. So everyone who's voted for me online, thank you very much. Didn't expect to get as much action online as we did, but we did it.
And as promised, here's a clip of Pete getting in the koi palace and swimming with a koi.
Steamy.
Lovely.